All right, guys. Scout Football Scoop back on today. We've got Ben Duvall, the defensive grad assistant at Western Kentucky. Ben, appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, Ben, you're in a unique situation. You just finished playing there this past fall, right?
Yeah, I just finished up. I was an outside linebacker this past fall. I did an internship here in the front office in the fall semester to finish up my degree, and this spot opened up, and so I jumped on it.
So you played linebacker, right?
Yes, sir.
And now you're working with the linebackers?
Yeah, now they figured it'd be a pretty smooth transition with me already knowing the defense. I know all the guys, and the guys saw that I was more the vocal leader, kind of getting people lined up and knowing my role and my assignment, and they figured I'd be a perfect guy to throw in there.
That's great.
Give a little familiarity.
All right, so if you just finished up, that means you were there in kind of the leaner years, huh?
Yeah, I came in 2007. Coach David Elson was the head coach, and that was the first year they decided to transition from 1AA to 1A. So I came in, we still had just one side of the stadium. They were starting construction, building a new side, a whole renovation. It was a big deal on campus. But then we became, during the 2-year transition period, we were kind of, the little guy in FBS.
Yeah.
We were getting beat up, had some tough scheduling, and ended up going 0-12 the second year transition. We were in the middle of a 26-game losing streak when Coach Taggart took over, and it was pretty rough. It kind of scared some of my guys away. Like, I came in with a class of about 25 this past season, and we left with, I think, 8 of the original members, so it kind of scared the guys off. They didn't want to persevere, but it really paid off with this past season. 7-5, bowl eligible, second place in the conference. It was a big turnaround.
You guys had a heck of a run. I mean, it's literally y'all 7-5, but you were 7-1 in conference, right?
That's right. Our only loss was a fourth quarter nail biter against the Arkansas State. They were the Sun Belt champions. They went undefeated in conference, so we can't complain. We're working to take that top spot, but second place after what we've been through was a pretty big accomplishment.
I think that's great. All right, so tell me why you want to get into coaching. What made it for you?
Well, sports is really all I've known my whole life. I'm always just grabbing the sports page out of the newspaper, not really paying attention to anything else. And sport management was my degree in college, so I just wanted to stick around football. This is the sport I want to be in, and really, it's something I'm comfortable with. I feel like I can stay around here and not ever be bored, not ever worry about doing something I love, because this is it for me.
You know how fortunate you are to finish up and then have the opportunity to step in a position like that. There are guys all over the country who say, "Man, I wish I had something like that."
It really was. It was so lucky, because right when I was finishing up, this grad assistant spot was opening up, and I had an internship, this past fall, like I said, and they saw how I worked and on and off the field, and they gave me the chance, so I took it. I got really lucky, because I know there's a lot of guys out there, even that I played with, that are looking for the same kind of spots, and they're not as fortunate as I've been.
I tell you guys that all the time, is you got to be willing to take that internship, that maybe a volunteer position. You got to get your foot in the door and show them your work ethic and show them who you are.
Yeah, they saw that I take pride in my work. I don't want to ever turn something in with my name on it that's not up to my standards. And sometimes it might take a little while longer, but I feel like putting in the effort to get things right, do it the right way, goes a long way for people that are watching.
All right, tell me, what have you learned, about coaching that's a little bit harder than you expected? Is there anything you say, wow, these guys do more than I thought?
Yeah, there's a lot more to it that you don't see as a player, and being on this side, you kind of figure all that stuff out, kind of the film hours they put in, watching, both the opponents and scouting ourselves. There's a lot of terminology that you don't even hear. There's a lot of meetings, about practices. You have to be prepared for whatever can come.
That's good stuff. What's been the most rewarding part of serving as a grad assistant thus far?
So far, I just like helping out the guys. Like last year, I was kind of in a position to where they would listen to me, but now that they see that the coaches trust in me, now the players, they come to me with questions and having the answers and being able to help out, it's pretty rewarding.
That's great stuff. Hey, Ben, I appreciate you finding a couple minutes to be with us.
Yeah, it's been nice talking to you.
I will talk to you soon.
All right.